Hello and welcome back to another Foxy No Tail live stream here live on Twitch. Playing on some truly Bedrocks. How's everybody doing today? What's going on? What's happening, guys? I can see it's me, Bird. Call me Chewy. A lawful meteor and a Win, Jan and a Memia in the chat already. Hey guys, how you doing? What's going on? Oh, there's a rotated owl face and a Stitch Fix. Jeez. 2 foxes in one day. What a day to be alive, says Brenzo. Many foxes. This area. I don't know what to do with this area. We've got a road that kind of goes to there and just stops. And then we got a road that goes out of town and just stops. We need to finish these off. I think what we need to do is make this a loop, right? It would make sense if that road carried on. I want it to go over to my base eventually, like with bridges and stuff. But I think it'd be nice if it went around these, round the other side, and joined back in over here. Which potentially means more villager house destruction in order to keep it nice and flat because I'm lazy. So I think that's what we're going to have to do. I think we're going to have to just dig this all out. And, yeah, join up the roads. And then the road's finished then. But it also means building in the water, which is going to be fun. Oh, hello, sir. Nice to meet you. Sorry about that. Yeah, which means we've got to do some terraforming there as well. That's not the end of the world. That could be harder, I guess. Yay, back with this gem LMAO. What do you mean, Dark Ice Yogs? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So let's just continue this. And then let's figure out where we're going to go along the side of this. I don't want to go too close. In fact, we need to finish the path around here anyway. So let's get that in place. And then we'll know where to put the road. Pretty sure I finished the building in the last stream. I think I did. If I haven't, then, you know, well, we'll come across that later on. I feel really short today. I think my chair's sank down. Go. That's better. No, too tall. Too tall. There we go. That's reasonably tall. Don't want to be too tall. Jeez. My incredibly cheap boyfriend bought me a sweet new hoodie. Did you see it? Foxy says, yeah, I've seen you post that like 1,000,000 times. It does look very nice. But I clearly really wanted me to see it. He posted it twice in the podcast Discord last night, right at the end as we were wrapping up. He posted it in like the VIP chat. He posted it in the pictures channel. We got it, Stitch Fix. You got some nice merch. Jeez. And it can't be an incredibly cheap boyfriend because it's a very nice, you know, expensive piece of merch you've got yourself there. So clearly not cheap. Clearly the best boyfriend you've ever had. Buying your Foxy No Tail merch. What more could you want from him? Jeez, you sound ungrateful. In fact, I would like to meet the chap and shake his hand and say thank you very much for spending money on your merch, on my merch, but you know, you shouldn't have wasted your money because it's totally not appreciated. She's only posted it 4 times. Clearly not. She doesn't like it. Just got warm. Hang on. It's been nice and cool in here all day, and as soon as I start doing a live stream, it's like, oh, it's hot now. Totally appreciate it. Annoying you, lol. Fair enough. It's not annoying me. I'm really glad you got it. It's ace. I love it when people get merch. It means a lot to me, so I do appreciate it. It was just incredibly late last night when we finished the podcast, and I just needed to go. But when my wife calls me incredibly cheap, makes me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside, says Lorenzo. Right? That's how you keep them keen, you see. That's how you keep them keen. Guess what I've made today, peeps? I made a new add-on. If you were listening to the podcast yesterday, then you might have a clue of what it might be. But I've made something new. Probably not going to be all that desirable by a lot of people, I imagine. I think it would have been if I'd have done it a few years ago. But I think these days, people are happier with other ways of doing things, should I say. But I want to see if any of you can guess what I made. Can you guess? Anyone any ideas at all? Oh man, that's full of junk. Jeez, got some tidying up to do here, peeps. Pick up as much of it as we can, which was nothing. Thank you very much for following. Oh, hang on. Sort them out. A triple chest, says Winge. Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? No. Smart glass? No, I haven't made smart glass. No. Neither of those things. If you were listening to the podcast in the live show, you'd know. But you clearly all weren't, were you? You're clearly all just slacking. Just think, oh, I'll listen to it at some point when it comes out. I can't be bothered to be there live. It's a 2022 predictor. What? I don't know what that is, but no. Fuzzy leaves? No, it's not possible. Well, it kind of is, but it's janky. Smart storage system? No, nothing to do with storage. I guess in a really loose sort of roundabout way it is to do with storage, kind of, sort of, but it's not really. I was, but fell asleep, said Panda. Panda, are you the one this week that's left the feedback saying, can you start a bit earlier? I'm assuming you're joking. There's a reason we start at that time. Not only is it, you know, the most convenient time for me and Slack to get together, but also we have to consider the people like around the world. Majority of people watching are people from the States. So, you know, we got to make sure they're at a time they could at least try and be awake. And the UK. What's the little dude on lead, says Lemsit? It's a robot. Haven't you got robots in your world? Item sorter, says Dark Ice Yogas. No, it's not it's not an item sorter. Double-ended chest. No, it's not a double-ended chest. I don't that anything like that's not possible. It'd be great, but no, it's not possible. Well, again, technically yes, but it would be really, really, really janky. Like, it wouldn't actually be a double-ended chest. I thought about how I could do that, and the only way you could do that would be to literally add like you'd have to pop up a little menu, and it would show you items that were just in some random chest somewhere else that was always loaded, but it wouldn't show you them like this. It would just show you them in a list of items, and you could pull from that and push things back into it. It's possible, kind of, sort of, but it'd be really weird and rubbish. Automatic fill chest with inventory with chest, says Ash. I've already made one of them. I've had that for a while, but no, not that. Like I said, it's not really to do with storage. I mean, in the loosest of loose terms, then you could go, oh, no, storage, but it's not storage. Keep going, guys. You'll guess eventually. Maybe. Possibly. Now, where did I put those slabber-rabbers? Slabber-rabbers? Yeah, slabber-rabbers. Don't tell me I've used them all. That's not allowed. I can't have used them all. That's impossible. There's no way I've used all my smooth stone. Not possible, mate. You've used it all? Yeah, it looks like it. Related to Elytra? No. No. Guess again, Borenzo. Wing and a miss there, bud. All add-ons are now able to be used on consoles. Well, they all are able to be used on console. The trick is getting them on there, which can be done if you've got a realm. It's not impossible to get things on there. And on Xbox, there's other ways of doing it. I don't know how people do it, but there's some magic going on. Sticky Boots, says Ruff. No, it's not Sticky Boots. Dodge Roll, says Greenfoot. No, it's not a dodge roll. Change the despawn timer, says Winge. I wish. That'd be great. No, it's not that. I was sick in bed yesterday during the podcast, says Brenzo. That's just, you know, that's a nice excuse you've got there, but excuses aren't going to help you, my friend. I was sick. In a jacket, chest plate, pocket. No. God, you lot are rubbish. Hands up in the chat if you were in the podcast live show yesterday. I know you were, Stitch, so you should know. I was closely forgot I couldn't hear at the time. How convenient. Got memory worse than mine, Stitch. And that's saying something, because mine's awful. I think I'm just going to stop here. I kind of like that church just sort of just being stuck there at the side. So I think I'm going to bring this path out here and take that down the side there. Yeah, we'll go right down the side a bit. Maybe we'll leave a little bit of room for stuff. Oh, there's me. Oh no, I was going to put that in the furnace array. What am I doing? Loads of redstone. Delta Slack says Roth. No. Are we going to guess all stream? Says Wingy. Well, you're going to guess until someone gets it right. Well, what if we don't get it right? You'll be guessing all stream. Right, is this the input one? I think it is. Pretty sure this is the input one. Need more smooth stones, you see. You got any fuel? A little bit, jeez. Hey, why aren't you turned on? What's your problem? Oh my goodness, there's a furnace with the furnace in it. And what's all your problems? Oh, you got no fuel. Why have you got no fuel? How have you run out of fuel? Slack broke it. Why is it Slack's fault? I don't know. Can't be my fault. Why is that not going? Have I not got enough? Oh, jeez. Let me go get some fuel. Wasn't it my input chest to avoid confusion, says Lawful Meaty. Yeah, I should have done that. Waiting for it to come out and listen to it again. I'll catch all the bits I missed, says Stitch Fix. I see. Right. Make a bunch of slabs then, I guess. What have I got I can make slabs with? Villagers' houses. That's what all this is. This is all the villagers' houses that were in the area that I'm turning into fuel. Sorry, guys. Stackable water buckets. No, it's not that. I don't know if that'll be possible because it's technically not possible to change any of the vanilla items or blocks in the game. However, I have changed like golden tools in the past in order to be have more or less durability. So I think it technically is possible to do that, but I don't know whether that would work with stackable stuff. Think interaction too much during the podcast stream, says I think I interacted too much. Yeah, like we said at the beginning, it's not an interactive format, it's a podcast. We do it live so you guys can listen, but the idea isn't that we're, I mean, that's why we have so much interactive parts of it, as in like you can send us questions, feedback, wish list items, bugs and stuff like that, like anytime during the week or even on the day, and we'll address that in the podcast. But we're not there for a conversation between ourselves and other people like we are in a live stream. That's better. Is it a person who walks about and trades useless things, says Greenfoot? No, it's not. Clues, says Red. I've given you clues. Give you loads of clues. I said it's not anything to do with storage, but kind of sort of is. Maybe a bit, kind of. It's also to do with, like I said, my other clue was that it would have been really, really popular a few years ago, but I doubt it will be so much now. The other clue I guess I'll give you is that it's a parity thing. I've done another parity add-on, so might help you, might not. None of you will be thinking about it because we don't think about it anymore, but we used to think about it all the time. And when you think about what I'm thinking about, then you'll be like, oh yeah, I used to think about that. Offhand, says Brenzo. No, I've already done that before. Someone stole me offhand. It's on MCPEDL. It had my thumbnail on it. They've taken that off now. And they're like, oh yeah, better offhand for Bedrock. They've just totally stolen my thing. Thieves. So I've had to request to MCPDL to have it taken down. Sweeping Edge. No, it's not Sweeping Edge. I can do that though. And I guess this thing kind of does something very similar to Sweeping Edge. Sort of, kind of a bit maybe. You know, if you were squinting with one eye and holding your nose at the same time. I don't know, Java, so I'll never guess, says Stitch Fix. We talked about it on the podcast. You should 100% just know, Stitch Fix. You were there. Jeez. Letting me down. Single chest next to single chest without connecting. Yeah, we got that in Bedrock already, Roth. I don't need to make that. But again, wouldn't be able to make that because that's vanilla block changes. Not possible. Not possible. Thank you, Lee Chin, for subscribing with Prime, and thank you, Neskit, for subscribing for that as well. Appreciate it. What? Figured it out, says Jason. Torches and item phrase, says Dark. I said, no. No, again, that's vanilla block changes. Can't change vanilla blocks. Don't know how many times you guys want me to repeat that you can't change vanilla blocks. That you can't change vanilla blocks. If it's to do with a vanilla block, can't be changed. Entity cramming, says Stitch Fix. And then Jason, the cramming thing. Yes, I've made entity cramming. So you got 24 mobs or more, or entities, I guess, in a hole. It doesn't count armor stands for some reason. So I've been playing with Java Edition to figure out how it should work and basically copying that. And then they start taking suffocation damage, which actually doesn't work on Bedrock Edition. So I just have to give them damage. But yeah. I made entity cramming, which we would have all died for a few years ago, but now we're just all settled with like, oh no, Trident Killer's great. Can you change vanilla blocks, says Winch? Yeah, you can. It's dead easy, yeah. Not a problem. I do it all the time. What is that, said Jason? Entity cramming. So on Java Edition, if you have, let's say, you know how we get these chicken cookers on Bedrock and we just spam in loads and loads and loads of chickens down a hole and they all lay eggs and it's really laggy for the server. Well, if you did that on Java Edition, or if you had more than 24 chickens in that hole, they'd start taking suffocation damage and die. And it's how they do like their gold farms and things like that because, well, that's just how it works. So, yeah, I made that. I really like Trident Killers, says Jason, but this is simpler than Trident Killers because it doesn't require a trident. It just requires a hole for them to go in. So you just basically, in your mob farm, drop all of your entities down a hole, and when they're all on the same spot, they just start dying. Free money. The only difference is, obviously, Trident Killers are better than Entity Cramming, realistically, on Bedrock Edition, because it doesn't... it counts as a player kill, so we get extra drops. Java Edition don't get that, so Entity Cramming doesn't count as player kill, so you only get the basic drops from it. But for like beef farms and chicken farms and things like that, it's great. Do you get XP like they do? No, you don't get XP. No, it's the natural way of them dying, so there's no player, you don't get anything from it other than their like standard drops. And some things drop more things if the player's killed it, and some things like just drop the same thing, so kind of different per one, but I did it anyway. I love it for beef farms, says Jason. Yes, exactly. Oh no, my water, my stairs are all getting wet. Oh no. Don't need one wet stairs like man, woman, man, woman. Do you take damage if you get stuck in there with them, says Red Lame Dog? Yes, in fact, that was one of the trickiest parts to code, that it was... if the player's in there, that's the first thing to take damage. Otherwise, it's just a random entity. So basically, I had to do checks. Is there a player in there? Is that player in creative or no, survival or adventure mode? And if so, kill that first, and then give the other things damage. Are you going to put it on Toto, says Jason? No, not really. No, I just made it for the fun of it. I'll put it on the website, but no. The Tears of the Onion is very much a vanilla experience game. It's not a modded game. If Trident Killers ever got patched because the devs can't tell the difference between features and bugs, it'd be useful. Honestly, it would be great for my farm. Not trying to build another Trident Killer for my simple mob farm. Yeah, well, they've already patched out Trident Killers once, and they did put them back in again after a lot of uproar, but there's nothing to say they won't do that again. There's nothing to say they won't revisit that and go, well, that's not Java parity, so we'll get rid of it. And then, totally forget the fact that we don't have any alternative, because they do that quite a lot. So it's nice that, this now exists. And it's so easy to... This was the point I was making in the podcast. It's like, it's so easy to do. It's like a few lines of code. If I can do it in... Look, it took me an hour, They could do it. Now that you did it, Mo Young will do it. Well, that's what I'm kind of hoping. I know that's not the case, but it has seemed really funny recently that I've put out some parity add-ons, and the next day, Java, we got a new update that's like, oh yeah, that's in the game now. I'm like, huh. So I kind of was thinking, if I make this, will it suddenly all of a sudden come in the changelogs? Is there a developer over at Mojang that's just waiting for me to put add-ons out so that they can copy my code and figure out how to do it? I don't think that's the there's no way that's the case, but I just think that would be really funny if it was. Is that lemon cordial, Foxy? Kind of. You're mistaken, Foxy. These things take months, lol, says Lawful. Well, they do to do them properly, and they have to go through all of the, make sure we do it right and do it like this and do it like that. But parity stuff really shouldn't take that much time, because the only decision-making process they've got to go through is which is the correct parity, Java or Bedrock edition, which is the correct version. Once they've decided which is the correct one, it shouldn't be too difficult, depending on, obviously, what it is, to actually implement that. But then, some of the things are ridiculously difficult to do. Some of the changes obviously require months and months and months of work, but a lot of them, like entity cramming, would literally take an hour. And there's no experimental mode required or anything like that. It's just using some very simple functions, like boom, done. In fact, I didn't do it with functions. I probably could have just done it with functions in the game. I did it with the beta API system, but I bet you could do that with just functions. Yeah, you could. It'd be probably a bit more laggy doing it that way. Is parity the goal, though, says Jen? It is for Mojang, yeah. I mean, I'm not a particularly big advocate for... Again, we talked about this in depth on the podcast yesterday, which is coming out tomorrow. I've always liked the differences between them both, but Mojang have stated very, very regularly that they want to achieve full parity, and it makes sense for them to do that because they don't want to be developing two versions of the game. They did say at one point we will never have full parity because they're just two completely different game engines. But then, they've got... Oh, the internet went away. Thanks, Chrome, for crashing. They've got a whole team dedicated to parity now. So, and that's why we're getting so many parity fixes and changes in all of these minor updates, because they're just putting so much time and effort into it. So it's only a matter of time before it's a lot closer than it is. There'll never be 100% full parity because the coding language is inherently different, and things will always be slightly different. But they're with mechanics and features, there's no way they shouldn't have work pretty much the same on both. Is it just me, or is the music a tad loud? Loud? I haven't fiddled with it. It's the same loudness as it always is, Roth. I mean, I can turn it down. It's the same volume as normal. I'll turn it down a touch. There you go. Maybe I'm a tad quiet. There was something else I wanted to read there, but it's disappeared now. It seems silly, but almost all the features take time. We do a user story estimation twice a week, and even the simplest things can take what seems like a ridiculous amount of time, said Jason. Yeah, it's always the bigger the company, the bigger the team, the longer it takes to do these things, which is totally understandable. But it doesn't mean just because it's going to take a long time, it shouldn't be done. And something like that, far easier to do that than it is to do some of the things that they've got on the list. So, and some of the stuff they've been doing recently, it's far easier to do that than it was to do the percentage player sleep system that's coming in, in a few days. So, I've read that one off. Do you know if your GT Trading Hall Iron Farm will be broken after the update? Because I may have an almost identical one, says Peculiar. I don't. In terms of what around the zombie spawner, I don't know. I haven't tested it. The changelog doesn't suggest that the discounts you get from zombie villagers dying from a zombie spawner near your villagers have been affected. But if they're on this warpath of fixing villagers and making them better, then you can guarantee that'll be on their radar. So I don't know is the answer, but I would imagine they're probably thinking about it. Unless they just don't know about it. It's not impossible they don't even know that exists. They will never give us the nether roof, says Tim. I don't think they will, no. I think what I think will happen, and I have no idea whether this is the truth or not, this is pure speculation, but I think we'll get to a point where they'll be like, okay, the versions are close enough, but there are some like really big differences, i.e. no building on another roof. We are deciding that Bedrock Edition is now the favorite, you know, this is the version we're going to continue with going forward. We're sorry that, you know, that means that we're removing these features effectively, but Java Edition is now community version. If you want to carry on updating it yourselves as the community, then feel free, but otherwise, you know, Bedrock Edition is the version you should be playing. That's the one we're supporting. I think that'll happen, and when that happens, I think they'll save it until that point to decide we're not having nether roof and stuff like that, rather than just taking it away from Java Edition at some point. But I think you're absolutely right. I don't see, I can't see them ever just going, you know, here's the nether roof for going on. And they're certainly not going to take it away from Java Edition because they tried it before and there was, you know, uproar. So maybe they will. Maybe they'll change their mind. Maybe they will just take it off Java Edition. Or maybe they will bring it to Bedrock Edition. I doubt it very much. But they're obviously making decisions all the time about parity at the moment. So we're beholden to whatever decision they come up with. It's a little cheating, but it's a sandbox game, so you play by your own rules. Yeah, that's right, Tim. But it still has to be balanced. If you just give everybody everything, then all of a sudden the game's not going to be it's not going to be balanced anymore. And if a game's not balanced, then you lose players lose interest. That's why no one plays mod packs for more than a couple of months. You play a mod pack for a little while and then you stop playing because it's not balanced. There's no balance to it. It's either too easy or it's too hard, or there's too much grind, or there's too many complications with it and you just get fed up, or it gets too laggy because it's not very well performant. But yeah, that's the thing. That's why they're doing this stuff with villagers. It's a rebalancing thing. They're looking at it going, you know, balance is way off since we introduced all these features. We need to somehow reintroduce this, you know, balance and bring players back to the game. Sorry, villagers, your house is in the way, mate. Coming through. Maybe I could put their house on stilts over the road. Maybe we could have a tunnel here. That's not a bad idea. And then your houses can stay, guys. Just put the build limit increase behind cheats menu, says Lazy Tiger. If you do that, that's not a bad idea. But if you do that, then you're going to get loads of people complaining. Why is it behind the cheat menu when they've got it on Java Edition? And do they really want to be, you know, fighting that battle again? You know, they're just going to go from one battle to another. If they've got it on one, it should be on the other, unless they decide it's not the right way of going. So they should remove it from the other. But when it's something like that that's been in the game so long that they clearly don't want it to exist. I mean, even recently they made changes to prevent certain things like going on the nether roof because they don't want that to be the case, but they don't want to upset anybody, you know? So they're going to leave that one to last, I think. I would, if I were them. I would just like totally ignore it until I absolutely had to deal with it, because nobody wants to disappoint people, particularly not developers. Well, also probably hurt performance of the game to increase the build height. Yeah, to a certain extent, it does. The more blocks and chunks it's got to process, and even the sub chunks, the worse the performance gets. But they did it on caves and cliffs significantly, didn't they? So, you know, swings and roundabouts on that one. You know, increasing the nether build limit by another 64 blocks really isn't going to make too much of a difference, I don't think. Maybe it will. Well, it's not going to make any difference for us anyway, because we don't have the same piglin mechanics as on Java Edition. It's totally different. So even if they gave us the nether roof, we're not going to be able to have those big old nether farms like they do on Java Edition. And we can already have really good piglin powered, you know, turtle egg nether farms on Bedrock really easily, like underneath the nether roof. There's no need for us to go up there at all. It's not going to give any benefit to us as Bedrock Edition players. We only want it because we see it somewhere else and we haven't got it. That's the reason we want it. And then when it gets introduced to the game, people realize how useless it is and no one will use it. Have to run. Ball game is on. Have a great rest of the stream, says Jason. Wow, you'd rather watch a ball game instead of this incredibly entertaining Minecraft Foxy Hotel content. I can't believe it, Jason. You know, I put a short out about you the other day. Thought that'll be, you know, cheer Jason up. He'll be happy with that, and he can't even be bothered to watch. Saddens me, it does. Saddens me deeply. I'm disappointed more than anything. Also, I read that one. Yeah, I meant to put that option on both versions. Java can keep it, Bedrock can use it, but it's not vanilla. That might be a way of doing it. They might, you know, make it toggleable, but I still think that would be outcry from, like, you know, people like Hermitcraft and the big hitters on Java Edition. I'm sure would have a lot to say about that. Well, hang on a minute, you know. I'm sure, but then again, they've matured a lot since then, so they'd probably understand. They'd probably be like, yeah, okay, well, we're always going to be on borrowed time with that, so we get it. I don't know, it's such a tricky one. Easy nether travel is the only reason, really. It's not... Yeah, okay, but you still got to break Bedrock to get up there. You know, it's... And if you... Yeah... Easy nether travel's already so easy, though. It's so easy. Either just build up tunnels up near the roof or build them down below. It's so easy. It's not a difficult thing to do. I really don't see how it gives anybody an advantage over what we've got, like, significantly. It's and the nether's supposed to be a dangerous place, and it makes that just totally safe. So, again, not very good balance for the game there. Hermitcraft isn't vanilla anymore, so I doubt they'll be bothered. Yeah, you might be right there. You might be right. But it's what I mean by that. It's the content creators that, you know, the Mojang team listen to, the ones that have been around a long time, say the right things, have the right opinions. They're the people that skew the game. They're the people that get the, you know, things changed when they're changed in the wrong direction. They're not happy with it. It's very unusual that you just get, unless there's just massive uproar in the community, which I guess there probably would be on something like that. But generally speaking, they're the ones that have most influence over the development of the game. Not just Hermitcraft, but like content creators of that size that have that sort of influence that Mojang wants. Because don't forget, people working at Mojang are just the same as me and you. And they'll be watching these content creators, and they'll, you know, like we do with the ones we really like to watch. And they'll be thinking, wow, you know, I want to be in this content creator's favor because I really like them. And if they ever met them, they'll probably be a bit starstruck. So you got to imagine, it's difficult to imagine because you think, well, Mojang are you know, they're the kings at the top of the castle, but they're just people as well. They watch YouTube. They'll be watching these creators going, oh, you know, I wish they'd feature me on their server. Does it avoid dangerous mobs, says Ginger Panda? What are we talking about now? The nether roof. No, I think gas can still spawn up there, and pigmen, but oh no, they can't spawn on Bedrock, so you have to create an area for them to spawn. So yeah, it does avoid the dangerous mobs, unless you put platforms then for them to spawn on. Afternoon from the US, Foxy and stream. How's it going, says Guy? Hello, Guy. How are you doing? I'm all right, thank you. Prefer traveling at lava level on Bedrock. 1 or 2 fire resistance armor and you'll be fine, says Zandevil. Yeah, that's all you need. A little bit of fire resistance in the nether and you can pretty much go wherever you want. And if you're at the top or you're at the bottom, you don't get anything spawning. It's great. Hardly at all, anyway. You get maybe, if you're depending on the biome, you might get a couple of pigmen or like piglins, or you might get the odd magma cube, but it's really not that bad when you're at the top or the bottom. Been comparing it to 2020, says Stitch Fix. Never tell what Mojang's going to do. What do you mean by 2020? What have you been comparing to? I don't understand. Pardon? I build my nether tunnels at Y12, so I get netherite for free. Win-win. Exactly. Yeah. I prefer doing that, but the TB peeps, generally speaking, on a whole, prefer to do it in the roof because... I can't remember the reason why, actually. I think it's so that I don't know what the reason is. I prefer to go down low for exactly that reason, because you get, you know, free netherite. But that's where we got them on here, at least. And we have done before. You are finished! Oh, no! Thanks, Lawful. Lawful is on bots splatting duty, apparently, according to Lawful Meteor. We've had a lot of bots watching my streams of late, and Lawful has taken it upon themselves to deal with them. So thank you, Lawful. Less lava lakes up high. There's not really lava lakes down low. You go low enough, you hardly ever run across a lava lake. But yeah, it might be lava lakes. It could be to do with portal linking. I really don't know what the reason is. I should find out, really. I'm sure they've told me before. I've just forgotten. Like me to forget things. Oh, will you clear off? I can't believe you killed that cat. Why? Cats are annoying. Make stupid noises. In the roof means you lose your stuff on the roof and can't get it back, says Geo. In the roof. Oh, you mean if you're going above bedrock? Portal linking is a pain. There's so many things that can improve, and I think that's one of them, says Dad. I don't see it as a problem. If you just do the math, it's dead simple. I've never had issues with portal linking unless there's been a genuine bug in the game that's causing them to link with the wrong thing. It's so easy to do. Literally divide by 8. And the closest one in the radius around where you've got one on the overworld in the nether will be the one it links to. So Y level does matter, but the Y level you don't divide by 8. The Y level's exactly the same, but the X and Y you divide by 8. It's easy. It's easy, guys. It'll be a big tunnel, this. Jeez. I think I might have to put torches down the middle for a minute. No TB tunnel height, says Geo. Oh, okay. Just have all the portals in the nether on the same Y level, says Winge. That's fine unless you've got but if you've got multiple portals on the overworld, then like in the same area, then that can start becoming a problem. But yeah, don't put your portals too close together is one thing to do, and make sure you get them in the right place. Don't forget, you can always build a ladder or a staircase. If you're wise off in the nether or the overworld, just put your portal further up or down to match, so that it's not a difficult thing to do. This game, the great thing about this game is you can break everything and place everything with apart from like a handful of blocks. I've never bothered with Y levels and I've never had issues, says Ice Heart. Well, you've clearly never had other people have portals very close to yours then. Maybe you've seen the 2020 reference in the Discord. Never mind too much to in place, says Stitch Fix. No, I've no clue what you're talking about. Not a clue. Which part of the Discord's it in? So much fun to go through portals and guess where you're going to end up, says Jen. Dividing? You mean you want us to do maths, says Brendo? If you want your portals to link properly, don't come in here and complain that the portal linking's rubbish when you can't be bothered to do it right, is my point. I'll listen to you when there's a genuine problem. If you just can't be bothered because it seems a bit hard doing the maths, then that's on you. Calculators exist. I think we need to figure out where we're going to come in from the side here. If a portal taking gold farm close to a used portal will give you problems. Having had to kill many hundreds of zombified puddings asked me how I know. Yeah, well, then, and that's on you. If you build a portal next to another portal and expect the linking to be perfect, you're going to have a problem. Make sure you're a decent distance away so that when the math happens in the game and they divide by 8 to figure out where it's supposed to go, you've got clear room on both sides. But then on like my Guardian farm, I had the portals, 25 portals all going through to the nether to one thing, and then a portal just off to the side that took me through to the nether, and it worked perfectly because I got it lined up properly because I did the math. At this point, I'm not worried about putting my portals in the right location. I just don't want them to be stuck on building terrain anymore. Yeah, that sucks. I'm pretty sure that's been fixed in the latest one, maybe, possibly. Where are we going to go here? If that's... We could link up here and we could make this out of side of the road and just go in there. But then we got like a weird... Maybe we could have like a lake. If I come out of there a little bit further and then just come out of there a little bit further and then we'll have room behind here. Let me go get my chunk borders to see if we can do this round chunks because we might be able to have another building at the back. I won't say it's rubbish. I don't even know what rubbish means, says Jen. You don't know what rubbish means, Jen? Oh, Jen. Like my live streams, rubbish. Remember? You were telling me how rubbish they were that time when you came here. When the first one you came to, when you was just telling me how rubbish it was. That's what rubbish means. I'm just glad that eating in portals doesn't take you thousands of blocks away anymore. Yeah, that was bad, wasn't it? Oh man, we've had some good times on Bedrock. The thing is, it's all the stuff like that that makes Bedrock Edition better. It makes it memorable, you know. That's why I like it. It's the warts and all. It's all the extra fun that you have because it just doesn't work. And it might sound silly, but I like it. Sounds foreign. What rubbish? Well, I don't know where you're from. I'm from Britain, and it's not a foreign word in Britain. It's a word us Brits use regular. Love, Bayek. It's you would put rubbish out on Tuesday, and bin man comes picks it up. Bayek. By the way, I keep coming back, hoping it gets better. Says Jen. You're going to be disappointed every time, Jen, but I'm glad you keep coming back. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming back, Jen. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. Perfectly normal world, says Tim G. Right? I think Jen's just trying to be funny. If I do it here, is that going to give us enough room? Yeah, we could. Oh no, because there's that one there. Oh, we could have something. I don't know. I don't want to go out too far. That'd be ridiculous. Let's stick to this one here. I just wish for a good world trim in game. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd be a really, really nice quality of life thing for them to add, an actual like in-game trimmy world. That would be brilliant. I can't see that being a big issue either because it's not a difficult thing to do, as I proved with my world prune tool. I guess they probably want to avoid that because they wouldn't want to be held responsible for accidentally deleting all of your stuff in your world when they, you know, when something broke or there was a bug, and then everyone's complaining, I trimmed my world and my world's disappeared. So that's maybe why they steer clear of that. But yeah, I totally agree with you. That would be amazing to have in-game. I mean, they had on console, like, reset the nether in the end, didn't they, on console edition? Which is effectively one of the similar sort of thing. Ooh. Simple ad, beware of how trim affects your world before clicking. Yeah, no one ever reads cautions. No one does. Like the amount of cautions of stuff I've put on downloads, add-ons, things, put it right in front of people's faces, put readmes on there, put warnings, done announcements, made videos, announced in my Discord, and you still get people have no idea why things aren't working or something's broken. That people don't read. People assume they know how to do it, and I'm included in that. Like, if I've got if I buy something new, I never read the manual, I just do it. And, you know, more fool me when it breaks and doesn't work the way I expect it to. So, it won't worth the paper they write it on, something like that. Jen says, Berenzo, when I logged out and logged back in, I was drowning in the middle of the ocean. Oof. People can't be bothered to read. What's the fun in that, says Winge. That's why we all sign our lives away every time we sign a contract for something, because we never read it. Like, get a new mobile phone. Sign here, please. What's it say? Oh, no, nothing to worry about. It's just legal stuff. Oh, all right, I'll sign it then. Right, and when your firstborn child grows to the age of 18, if you could have them delivered here, please. What? Yeah, well, you just signed your firstborn child away to us for this new iPhone 16 Max. What? You signed it, sir. Anything, things like that are not worth the paper they're written on anyway. Anything like that, if there's a genuine problem, even if they've got terms and conditions and notices and signs and things like that, you know, if it's bad enough for someone to take you to court, you're still going to lose, even if you've got terms and conditions and people have signed it. Just how it is. The consumer is always correct, and the law's always on the side of the consumer. I conditionally agree to all terms and conditions, says Jen. See? Even Jen's doing it. I'll send you a screenshot and a PM. You might have a laugh, says Stitch Fix. Go on then. Go on then. Unless you weren't talking to me, in which case, well, I'm not going to, you know, use it. I don't know. Easy thing to pair with trim. Obligatory copy before trim. Yeah, that exactly. Just like it does when you enable experimental mode. Just, you know, make a duplicate of the world, which is fine. But generally speaking, when you're doing a trim, you've got a large world size, right? If you've got a large world size, if you're playing on a phone or a console or something like that, there's no guarantee you're going to have the space to copy it. So I guess it could do all of those checks first. That would be the sensible thing. But it's not just... basically, my point is it's not just as simple as, well, you know, why don't they do it? There'll be reasons. But yeah, it'd be great for them to add that. And realistically, you know, there isn't any reason why they shouldn't. How do you follow Will Smith in the snow? You follow the Fresh Prince. Don't quit your day job, Stitch. Leave the puns to Mr. Balrog. He's good at them. That's already a problem with duplicating worlds. I have like 20 different 200 megabyte worlds on my phone, so it's like it shouldn't matter. Yeah, right. Thought Balrog was here for a moment. Says, no, you'd have laughed if Balrog was here, Swoopy. Balrog does funny ones. Sorry, Stitch. You did do a funny one the other day. You got me with the Forrest Gump one. Ow. Stop it. Put your ink sac down and get out. Oh, have you tried it? Oh, it's a head. Don't want the head. You've all gone incredibly quiet. The Stitch Fix literally PM'd you all and not me. Wow. I have PM'd you. I know you have. I can see it. I haven't read it yet, though. Just give me a moment, guys. Jeez. Not like I'm in the middle of a live stream or anything, Stitch. It's fine. I'll just, you know, divert my attention from what I'm doing. Oh, yeah. Okay. I have seen that. From me, that gets a very meh response. That's only so you can read it later. But I want to read it now. That's like putting, you know, when you do spoiler text on Discord. Thank you, Lawful. You do the spoiler text on Discord. I want to read it. I'm gonna click it. I ain't gonna be like, oh, the spoilers better not. First thing I'm doing is clicking that. I'm going to ask a personal question. Have you paid for WinRAR? No. No, I have not. I would never. Now, I use 7-Zip. 7-Zip's free. It deals with RAR files. And I think in Windows 11 or Windows... No, I think it's coming to Windows 11, isn't it? The ability to do RAR files. Or is that Windows 12? I can't remember. So it's going to be built into Windows soon anyway. Don't pay for WinRAR. Don't ever pay for WinRAR. What a waste of time. the developers. Yeah, well, you know, if they're going to invent a whole new standard for something and then try and charge you for it, you know, there's not, people are going to be like, no, I'm not paying for that. If you're American when you go in the bathroom and American when you come out, what are you in the bathroom? European. Depends what you go in there for, Lorenzo. You might not be peeing. You might be from
Thank you for your patronage.
Switzerland. Thank you very much, mate. Subscribing for 47 months on a 47-month streak. Jeez, Mitts. You haven't missed a month for 47 months. That's impressive. Thank you so much. And also, hello, Mitts. How you doing? You're a pooping. You're a pooing, says Rotated Outface. Wow. With the new, we want players to explore the world attitude, trimming the world, risking deleting builds in a slightly smaller problem, maybe. Maybe, yeah, maybe they just don't, you know, trust players to not do it right and delete all of their stuff by mistake, which, you know, I totally understand. Totally can get that. I have had a few people that use my prune tool that tell me that, you know, I've deleted their world. No, I haven't. My prune tool tells you to make a backup. There's even a button to make a backup if you haven't made one. And you know, the instructions are all there. If you've deleted your world because you've done the wrong thing, that's on you, not on me. But you deleted my world. No, I didn't. Hey, Voxy, thanks. How are you? Says Mitts. I'm good, thanks, Mitts. It's nice to see you. It's good to see you here, Mitts. It feels like it's been so long. Yeah, I got some flowers here for you, Mitts. 64 blue ones. When are you and Mitts going to play together again? I missed those streams. When Mitts says she's ready. When Mitts says she's ready, I'll be ready. But until Mitts says she's ready, I'm not ready. Okay? I need a better way up and down in here. I really need a better way up and down in here. Whee. Ow. See? Painful. My 7-year-old daughter wants to tell you a joke. 2 fish are in a tank. One says, how do you drive this thing? Says Ginger Panda. I've heard it before. I've heard it before. It wasn't funny then, and it's not funny now. It's a bit funny. Which one of these do I put my dice in? That one. What does the other one say? Says Cold Reindeer. You only tell half the joke. Where'd the other one say? Maybe they want your world to take up tons of space, so you need to pay more for storage, says Guyver. I don't think they've got a paid storage option, have they? I could imagine them doing that, linking it to like. Has Microsoft got a cloud drive system? Like, there's obviously iCloud, Google Drive. Have Microsoft got one? Is that a thing? Because I could well imagine that. Oh, save your Minecraft Bedrock games to the cloud. Which, to be fair, I think I would do. Well, maybe not, because I don't play on that many other devices. But that would be useful, being able to just use your worlds anywhere on any device. That'd be great. I'm into it. I'm up for it. Make it happen. OneDrive. Oh, yeah, OneDrive. No, that's why I've forgotten, because OneDrive sucks. So, no. Speaking of which, there is a bug that Mojang decided is not a bug, and that was if you export a world to any folder on your PC that has the word Dropbox in it, the world file will come out at 0 kilobytes and be empty. I fell into that trap a few times a long time ago. Made a video of it, showed them it working, and they were like, "Oh, can't replicate it our end, so it's not a bug." But it's literally, look, I'm showing it working. All my worlds 0. No, it's just you, mate. How can it just be me? No, just you. Building a road beneath sea level. What could possibly go wrong? Yes, it's for those amphibious cars. The water will be gone at some point. Jeez, won't be there forever. Global warming and all that. The sea's going to evaporate, remember? There's just going to be a whole planet of just dust. That's what I think. They all say the ice caps are going to melt, but no, I think it's the other way around. If it's getting warmer, science. All the sea is going to evaporate and we're going to be left with just clouds in the sky and nothing on the ground. That's what I think is going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm lying. I'm being silly.
Hello there.
Hello there to you as well. That part is the French Quarter, says Swift. Posture check. I should probably do that then. Thank you, two of you. Dark Ice, Yogs, and Jacob, both posture checking me at the same time. I better check my posture. Thank you. Look at you all looking out for me. Aren't you nice?
Hello there.
Deep down underneath that facade of you all being cruel and horrible, you're all kind of nice, really, aren't you? On the podcast, I reported a bug where mobile users cannot import skin files. Mojang replied to the director, we can't seem to fix this, so use third-party file explorer since the native one is the problem. Paraphrased. Right, okay. Sounds handy. Right, that's going to carry on in that direction because that's going to go elsewhere. But then it's going to turn this way. So then we need some more stairs. Yeah. Why would you do it, Zandevil? Why? What have I done to deserve this? What did I do to upset you so much that you want me to go and displease a piglin? Huh? I don't come to your streams and tell you to displease piglins, do I? Why do it to me? You suck. I don't like these iron bars anymore. I'm going to get rid of them. They suck. Wow, Jen, thank you. Oh. And it's just put my items on. And I don't have a toolbox anymore to go fix it. Zandevil, you suck. Right. That's it. Those piglins are going to get it with the only way I know how. Well, they were displeased. Yeah, clearly. I must have upset them somehow.
Oh,
I don't like the fact that you can take damage after you've just travelled through a portal. I missed the exercise redeem, says Winge. You can exercise whenever you want, Winge. You don't need a redeem for it. If you want to exercise, you... Oh, I can't. I didn't put a button on the outside, did I? You go ahead, mate. I'm not stopping you exercising. I would never. I don't have a pickaxe. Can I get in anyway? Yeah, I can. That was awful. It was quick. Yeah. Builds a fancy door, goes underneath it. I don't have a button. It's not my fault. I'm a totally disorganized cretin. You guys should have been guarding me from these pests. Oh, I thought they might despawn, but they've got my armor on, haven't they? Leave those villagers alone. Hey, bud. Oh. He got me trousers. This is incredibly strong. Ow. That one, that other one better not have. I don't have anything left to fight with. Right, this one's getting pickaxed to death. He should have popped out the portal somewhere. He should be around here. I saw him go through. If he's not through here, then I've got a problem because he had all my stuff. Now I'm concerned. You used to have pretty pants. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty top. I'm pretty hat and pretty shoes. Pretty good tools. This is all your fault, Zandevil. I'm just going to point that out there. If I go back in here, are they just going to instantly kill me again? No. But where's the other one gone? Where's the other one gone? Right, I got that lot back. Jeez. Sand Devil's fired. Absolutely 100% fired. Where's the other one gone? If he's despawned, I'm going to be so annoyed. I don't normally get annoyed about this game, but I can't be bothered to get all that armor again. It's too hard. He must have wandered out somewhere. He's got to be here somewhere. Oh, here he is. No. Oh, thank goodness for that. Woo! Woo! My shovel's gone. Where's my shovel? Where's my shovel? Did it pop through one of these? Thought maybe he flew away. Jen, Sand Devil's #1 fan. Wow, Jen. Where's my shovel? Oh, there it is. Oof. Oh, there's loads of stuff in the wall. There we go. We're all safe now. Everything worked out well. Sand Devil, you suck. Are you okay? Need help, says Gio? No, it's fine, Gio. I'm expert level 99, Gio. I can solve any problem with time, patience, and a can-do attitude of just keep going in, keep dying, keep going in, keep dying, and eventually I wear them down. One punch at a time. Working out quite as well as I was hoping. Not to worry. Not to worry. Right, now we've got a load more junk in here. Anyone want a gold sword? Right, I need some more. I need more andesite. I'm really short on andesite. I might have to go mining out some andesite very soon. I know I've got some over here, but I haven't got much. I think I've got... Oh, I've got a bunch here. I think I might have some in my... that place where I keep it. Ender chest. That's the word I was looking for. Give me shiny stairs. Stop stealing my workstation. Now imagine losing that gear in the villager update. You would have... Do you know what? Yeah, absolutely. See you later, Gio. Yeah. Oh, man, what a pain that would be. Oh, jeez. When's, my new series of Bedrock, but the way Minecraft, but the way I want to play it, can't come out soon enough as far as I'm concerned. I've had enough of Mojang telling me how I should play it. It's time to play it properly. Right, I think I've just got all these blocks out. I think I'm gonna have to fill all of this thing up with grass now so that I can sponge my way off this road and then do it properly. Right, which one of these was empty? There was an empty one over here somewhere, wasn't there? Sure, there was an empty one. One of these is an empty one. Is that one? There we go. It's dirt time. Dirt and grass, please. As much of it as I can possibly carry. I've got to place a lot of it now, guys. Placing dirt for hours and hours and now for a little while. More. Oh, look at all that. Oh, many. Excellent. Gio says, I lost all my stuff to a zombie. Just finished replacing it. Oof. Zandevil says, actually happy it was not too expensive, just happy seeing the comedy of it all. No, it's all fine, Zandevil. If I didn't want to do things like that, I wouldn't have that redemption. That was a bit unfair from my point of view with the piglins, though. Not your fault at all, but that was a bit harsh that I died before I even went through and then they got all my armor. Colin Hacks. Colin Hacks? Who's Colin? No, not Colin Hacks. What's his first name then? No. You're misunderstanding. I was AFK, I don't realise until 30 minutes after, so apart from what the zombie was wearing, I lost it all. Oh, jeez. Don't go AFK. I do it so many times. I'll go and answer the phone or go answer the door and forget to log out and then come back and I'm a pile of items on the floor. At least it's not slabs, lol, says Brenzo. Not a bug, it's a feature, says Stitch Fix. It was an accident, says Geo. Yeah. I understand. I've been there. What happened to Tiz when we played that hardcore, the first hardcore one we did with friends when we were on that mountain? And he went like AFK for 5 minutes in the top of a tree and got by something that was in a, you know, came up the tree and got him. A zombie or something, I can't remember. Stop it. No, not possible. Don't do impossible things. Stop it. It's really peeving me. Villagers aren't breeding. I have no idea why. You're doing it wrong. That's why. I realise that's not a particularly helpful thing to have said, but that's the reason. Now, I do know I'm going to have to tear out a bunch of this grass again in the future when I start putting the actual things there, but, you know, got to have something there for now. Only they could fix block placing, says the Knight. No, it's only like the most important part of the game. Why would they fix it? It's like the block breaking and block placing being broken is like the staple of Bedrock Edition at this point. You need beds for them to breed, says C. Durbin. And food. And don't watch them. Everyone says don't watch them. It doesn't make any difference. They can't tell if you're watching them or not. They genuinely can't. They don't know. And food. Give them like 2 stacks of... 2 stacks of food's not... Food isn't enough. They need like 7 stacks of food to get going, I think. They need a bunch. I don't think... Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure 2 stacks isn't enough. They need more Barry Whites as well. Yeah, put record on from. Enough, in my opinion. I am 100% of the way from a village, full on food and have everything. Maybe you got a bug? I've had it before. Watching them and the villagers when looking over is a little creepier, says Joe Burblue. It's a game. They're just little, like, you know, sprites in a game. They're not real people. They're not actually taking the clothes off and doing rude things. They're just villagers in a game. There's nothing weird about it. It is real. It's real to me. Universal answer, you're doing it wrong, quote folks in hotel. Well, if it's not working, there's either a bug, which is unlikely, because otherwise everyone would be moaning about it, or you're doing it wrong. Your add-on doesn't work. No, you're doing it wrong. Okay, some of my add-ons don't work, and if it's one that I know doesn't work, then I'll admit it. But generally speaking, when someone says my add-ons don't work, it's because they're doing it wrong. What? They aren't real people, says Eye of the Night. Right. I think, is it a minimum of 10 beds you need, or am I making that up? Is it just, I can't remember. Do you just need extra beds? I can't remember. There's too many things going on with Minecraft. Right, this, I'm going to just put that there, because it's going to have stairs on it. We'll sponge the middle, then we'll just make some of the other side. Made a mistake once in my life. I swore I'd never do it again, says Brendo. I make many, constantly. Do you need more beds than existing villages to make more, says Ginger Panda? Yeah. I'm thinking of iron farms, aren't I? 10 beds. If there's an open bed, they'll fill it, says C. Durbin. They will breed up to the number of beds, so 1 extra is enough to get 1 more. Oh, yeah, what also could be happening, and I've had this happen plenty of times, is one of the morons from somewhere else that isn't even nearby has decided to claim one of your beds. So break all of the beds. Make sure they're not near a nether portal. Nether portals can cause issues with linking to the wrong things. And replace all the beds. Don't do it near a nether portal. And don't do it in the nether either. Don't work in the nether very good. Hey, Foxy, are you fixing one player sleeping? Percentage player sleep? Nope. Nope. No point, mate. It's going to be in the game in like 10 minutes. Got another job for you, Foxy. I need a block update shirt now with Foxy and slacks with a quote that seems so simple. Apart from that, yeah, I am thinking of the block update merch. I don't know exactly how we're going to do it or what system we're going to use, but I do want to do some block update merch. Absolutely, 100%, mate. Now that we haven't got ye olde Minecraft in the name, we can do what we want. It's on the cards. But then so is like fixing my own merch, which is something I still haven't got around to doing yet. It'll happen at some point. Do you think the villager changes in the Java preview will stand, or is Mojang going to be open to tweak and change? Well, they've asked for feedback, so you can't ask for more than that, really. The fact that they put that out and said, this is experimental, we want feedback, okay? The fact that there was, in this week's snapshot, absolutely no changes to whatsoever means one of two things. One is they've listened to the feedback, realised it's totally the wrong decision, and have gone back to the drawing board, which is the most likely outcome, I think. Or the other option is they've decided that we're wrong, they're right, and they're just leaving it as it is, which I don't think is the case. I think they've realised that there's a lot more to do for this to make it balanced and decent, and they've gone away, and they'll come back again when they've got something that they think is more viable for the community. Lights blown up in the nether. If a villager is trying to sleep, then it could be an interesting mechanic. Yeah, they don't sleep in the nether because there's no time in the nether. They've got no aspect of time. Not aspect, what's the word? No concept of time in the nether. That's the word I was looking for. Now, at some point or other, I'm going to have to make this look semi-decent, aren't I? But for now, it can just be a square. Would have been nice if I'd made some sort of like just hard standing-y thing and made it go down into the water, really, but I haven't, so... Oh, I could make like a big old dock thing here. That could be interesting. I could make like a... Yeah, that would be good. All right, well, we'll put grass in here for now. At some point or other, I'll have to change it to dock stuff. So... Beds blow up, says Ginger Panda. Indeed they do. Do they renew trades in the nether, though? Yes, they do, but they will lose all of their... They'll totally forget who they are in the nether. They forget their villages. There's big old bugs on Bedrock Edition when it comes to villages in the nether. Don't have a nether village. They'll forget who they are. They'll forget their trades. They'll forget what they're linked to. It just ain't gonna work. Don't do it. We got a squid farm. Everyone loves an accidental squid farm. They're the best. Beds only blow up if a player sleeps, says Zeroed. I imagine if a villager tried to sleep, they would blow up as well. Don't expect villagers to do overworld things in the nether, says C. Durbin. They do renew trades, though. They used to breed in the nether in 1.12. I don't know when it changed. They're not breeding in the nether at all now, Roth. Oh, dock. Big transport ships. That'd be nice. Yeah, and I'm just thinking now, actually, that it might be a better idea, because I was just going to build a big old bridge over to where my base is in the distance, as you can see in the distance. But instead of having that... Oh, hang on. So at the moment, my plan was to extend that bit of road out that way and go across to this village over here and then go across to my base. But I think it would actually make more sense to drive this bit along, because then we can... Yeah, that pretty much straight in line with that village then. Yeah, rather than just doing it off there. But I kind of like the idea when you're driving into this village that you're driving through the skyscrapers. So maybe I will keep it there. I don't know. What do you guys think? We don't care. Oh, good. I'm just so invested in what I'm doing. Would it be difficult to code villager AI to accept workstation closest to them? Yes. You can't change how AI works. You can use the existing functions that Bedrock Mojang give us for AI, but you can't just like update how the actual AI works. There's some stuff you can do with the beta API system to like fake AI, kind of, sort of, a bit maybe, but it's you couldn't affect how the villagers find their workstations with that. There's no way of... You can't basically force a villager to tell it which is its workstation, which you would need to do. Which is a shame, but that's just how it is. All right, now I need many sponges. Ocean bogs. Oh no, they're all wet. I'm going to go take them to the nether. Or I could put them through my incredible smelting machine. Sorry, would it be difficult for the devs to code that? Not as an add-on. I don't know. Believe it or not, I've never actually looked into the game code. I know there's a lot of people that do like data mining and things like that. I've never done it. I wouldn't know where to start doing that. I only look into the files that they allow us to look into. Spongy sand or gravel, says C Durbin. I can't use sand or gravel because I've surrounded the outside with dirt. So when I smash it all to bits, it'll all go away. And it's kind of pointless doing that because I've got to place all the blocks and then put them back again. Whereas with sponges, I just got to place a couple of sponges and Bob's your uncle. Bish bash bosh. All the water's gone. What happens when you bring the villagers back to the overworld from the nether? Do they remember, says Jen? I don't know. Try it. I just know there's a whole bunch of bugs in the nether with villagers. No idea why or what they are. Because I haven't done it. Because I heard there were bugs. I don't know if it's the same in the end or not. Might be. Have you finished yet? Is that all I had? Did I have exactly three stacks? Oh, okay, nice. I only had friends look into the game files like GTA. I have no clue how they do it, but magic in mustard modded cars is insane. Yeah, there's loads of like data miners for Minecraft that like do all of that sort of stuff, but I ain't got a clue how they do it. We all know Foxy likes to work smarter, not harder. That's me. If I can do it the lazy way, I will. I don't think I was going to get away with that. Okay. Sounds like a myth busting episode potentially. Yes, it does. Slack in his Discord has got a whole channel dedicated to myth busting ideas. If you're not already in Slack's Discord, then pop over to the podcast Discord channel, because we've got like a content suggestion ideas in there that we've basically for myth busting ideas, to throw it in there. Or I've got a channel in fact, let me just change it now quickly. I've got a channel on my Discord called TB episode ideas. I'm just going to take the TB off and just make it episode ideas. Go. Boom. So now you've got 3 different Discords you can write it in. Look at you. It's a very efficient sponge place in there, Foxy. Impressive there, Student Panda. Thank you very much. Podcast its own channel. Yep. Not YouTube channel, but it's got its own Discord channel. We do a live show every single week when we record the podcast. If you listen to it live, there's no cost or anything to do that, but you get to hear the Patreon-only bonus show being recorded live, get to hear the main show being recorded live. You can take part in the discussions, leave feedback, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's all available. Now, I am thinking of opening up the podcast's own Twitch channel, even YouTube channel, although we've already got obviously everything goes up on my second channel, but I would like to do the live shows, not just live to the Discord, but live on Twitch as well, and YouTube ideally, but multi-streaming. But so I think we would still stream to Discord at the same time, but I would very much like to do that. We need to do that anyway, because we're now hitting the point that because Slack shares his camera and I share my camera in order to get both of our cameras in, it limits the number of people that can listen to 25, and the last few podcasts we've been very, very near that limit, which is a problem, because it means if we get more people viewing, which we do, we get more regular viewers coming all the time, or listeners should I say, it means people won't be able to join in. So by doing it on Twitch or something like that as well, then that at least people would, everyone would be able to join in. Then all the additional antics that don't make it into podcasters, JF Burt Blue. Yeah, there's a lot of outtakes, I guess, discussions like when we have a little break and we come back and we talk about something silly or funny for a minute. But yeah, there is bonus content there that doesn't go into the main podcast. We often, depending on how late it is as well and how tired I am and how much I need the toilet, after we've finished, we often have a little discussion with the people in the Discord as well. Sit there and have a chat, answer some more questions or just talk about stuff for a few minutes. Doesn't generally last very long, 5-10 minutes. Oh man, Zandevil. I told you he was a loser for making me do that piglin thing, and now we got proof. Even Stream Lady said it. You suck. Sorry, Zandevil. That sounded a lot more harsh than I meant it. You too. You can come back up now. Thank you. Right, where's my heads box? Zandevil. Losers, even more losers. There we go. Oh, you can type really fast, right? Insta typing, that's what I call it. Hi, Instagram. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Still your #1 fan, says Jen to Zandevil. Wow. Jen, you're so mean to me. What did I ever do to deserve this? What did I ever do? Do we know each other like in real life when you just absolutely hate me? Is that what it is? I'm so sorry, Jen. Whatever it was. Forgive me. Give me a second chance. I'm nice, really, deep down underneath it all. Maybe, says Jen. Wow. You mean? I feel like why am I tilting my head to this side? No wonder I get a sore neck. And like I sat there like that. Why? I'm like, maybe my hat's too heavy. Just getting really lazy. Hope not, though, says Jen. Hope not what? That you know me in real life, or you hope not that you're going to forgive me? Mitz can vouch for Foxy, says Greenfoot. Yeah, Mitz is my friend. Mitz will vouch for me. Even though she doesn't want to play Minecraft with me anymore. I think it was after that time that I said I didn't like Valheim. Mitz suddenly just went right off me. I don't know why. Is that what it was, Mitz? Because I don't like Valheim. What's this sign business all about, says Iron Maiden 666 Wit. Sorry, I'm old and thick. Don't worry about it. We're all old and thick here. It's just a game. If you get 100%, you're a winner. If you get 0%, you're a loser. You get a name in a book. At some point in the future, they're going to be little avatars in the world. But right now, it's just a name in a book. It's just a bit of fun. I hope I don't know you. I don't remember you, but I can imagine I'd hang around with someone like you in real life, says Jen. Oh, really? But even when you hang around with people you just despise, that's weird. Why do you hang around with people you hate so much? It's just punish yourself. That's why you watch my streams and why you hang around with people that you hate, just to punish yourself. Is that what it is? Have I got it right? You just put all that grass in there. Well, I'm now taking it out again. Read again, sir. Can't. Hope I don't remember, but I can't imagine I'd hang around with someone like you. Okay. Wow. That cuts me even more deep, Jen. Why you hate me so much? Mitz, I definitely vouch for you. I do still want to play. It's just I got a little bit bored with hardcore. Mitz, the truth finally comes out. Mitz can't be bothered to play hardcore. I think what it was, right, is Mitz, like, all these years of not playing with me for ages, built it up in her head that it was going to be really exciting and fun playing with me, and then she just realised I'm actually just rubbish at Minecraft and it's really boring playing with me. Let's be honest, Mitz. I just ran a test for you. Villagers 100% can sleep in the nether in Bedrock, says Zero. Oh, really? And the beds not go boom? Wow. See, I know it. That emoji says it all, Mitz. Mitz got too good for hardcore. She still needs UHC and one. Well, perhaps Mitz. Oh no, she doesn't play Bedrock anymore, does she? I was going to say perhaps Mitz will join me on my Bedrock or Minecraft, but the way I want to play it with all me like little add-ons and stuff when I start that. But maybe she won't because she only likes Java Edition now. Surprising not being able to play with mitts. No idea about professions, says 0 to Jen. For all villages in the Nether, says Minneapolis Mill. Well, I've heard many horror stories about it, so maybe it's changed, maybe it's fixed, I don't know, but I'm not gonna start doing it just in case. There are friends who are in your circle when you are buying everyone's your friend, says C. Durbin. There, I fell off. Not at all. It's just putting so much effort to lose it all when you die. Definitely join. If I could play whenever it's and it's not going to be a throwaway one. Well, I'd really like to do, although I don't know if that'll be possible within like an adding loads of add-ons to it one, because it'll probably just kill it. But I'd like to do a long-term world again, like I had. Do you remember my original Bedrock one? But people just get bored. People get bored really quickly. But I want a world that's mine, that's not just going to disappear every year and I got to start again. That I can take my time on, that I can actually think, oh, do you know what? I'm going to build something big because it's not just going to disappear in a few months' time when I'm busy. You know? I'd like that. I hear what I hear is Mrs. asking to join TB. Well, if she'd have started streaming in January like she said she was going to do, you never know. Could have invited her. She could have been content creator, but no. Couldn't be bothered. I still want Fox's idea of nitwit piglins that try and sleep in beds and then blow up, says Lorenzo. That would be funny. I don't get bored. I prefer long-term ones. It's the early change ones that bore me. Yeah, but I didn't mean you necessarily, Mitz. I just meant in general. You know how many people we get like, oh, you know, we've done everything now and we want to move on and start a new world. Which I think it'd be fine, because I think if we do it, it will be a limited number of people rather than just everybody. And I think we'll still have the normal patron worlds going, obviously, on top of that. So there will be opportunity for people to be starting new worlds and start fresh, but the people that want to just join in on this one, you know, hopefully will stick around for a while. But I'm going to be very picky and selective with who we invite, because I'm mean. Because what I don't want it to be is just anybody can join, spend 5 minutes on there, and then just, you know, don't do anything for a while or forever again. If it's going to be a long-term world and like the precious world, then I want people to, you know, that play to be serious about playing. Put the effort in. And I don't mean like, oh, you've got to play every single day and build loads and loads and loads of really big stuff, because don't do that, because then it'll go too fast and then you get bored. But I want people to, if they start a project, finish a project. You know? Well, like you do. Well, let's not base it on my own abilities. I always like the idea of just moving a new section of the world rather than starting a whole new... Yeah, that's always appealed to me as well. But it depends how big the world gets. And I think I'd just be too tempted to be like, oh, I can't be bothered to start again. I'm just going to nip back home and get all my stuff. But yeah, I always like that idea of just going to a new area of the world and then not too far away, so you can join those worlds together and maybe like have one in one theme and one in another theme. I like that, all that sort of stuff. I just don't know if I've got the patience to do that. I believe this is how Foxy views TV seasons. All happen on one world, just different parts of the world. No, that's the opposite. That's how Loy sees it. For me, every season of Truly Bedrock is a different planet going around the moon. So that's how my lore has always been in my videos. Whereas Loy's always said that it's all in the same world, which I don't believe. I think they're all different planets, mate. We're all going around the same moon. I've always wanted to make those proper world and have it long term, says Mitz. Does that mean you're keen, does it, Mitz? Is that what you're telling me? I do need something to give me a kick up the rear and actually get this thing started, because I do want to do it, but I don't know. I also like, I don't want to start it because I don't want to do it wrong. It's a bit of a commitment to make, isn't it? Like starting a world like that you know is not going to be reset. You got to make sure it's right from the start, haven't you? Do believe that's what I'm hinting at? Yes, says Mitz. Cough, cough, broken moon, says Jeff Blue. Not my fault. Not my fault. I just stuck the flag in and came up with the idea of putting the flag in and built the spaceship to get us there. And I mean, I can see why you'd think it was my fault, but it's not my fault. I didn't make it like weak and made of like whatever it was made of so that it was so weak. I didn't rebuild it. Not my fault. It fell to pieces when I stuck a little flag in it. It's not my fault. Pretty sure Slack broke the moon, says Brenzo. I think he did originally, 100%. I never blamed you. I just pointing out that you have many worlds surrounding the broken moon. Yes, 6 in total if we count season 0. Oh. I'd love a world that lasted long enough for me to finish a build. Yeah, that's basically my sentiment. This is going to take me a long time, guys, because I don't have time to play all the time. So don't expect me to play quickly. If you've all finished and you want to move over to a new area of the world, fine, but don't expect me to follow you because I've still got a lot of work to do here. Is this not your day job, says Jen? Yes, it's my day job. Yep. Believe it or not, it being my day job doesn't suddenly fill me with infinite time to play. The thing is, I obviously make videos. I've got the podcast. I have marketplace stuff to build. That takes the majority of my time at the moment, to be honest with you. I got all of the admin and editing and all that sort of stuff to do. There's a lot goes on behind the scenes. You don't just sit and play Minecraft and then post it to the internet. That's why streaming so like I like streaming, because it's the easiest part of my job. I can just literally sit here, press go and stream to you guys without much, pressure or having to worry about editing it all and making thumbnails and uploading it and checking the analytics and all that sort of stuff. I just do it, which is lovely. But yeah, realistically, the time you see in game, like each week, is how much time I'm playing. There's no behind the scenes time. There's no extra time. I'm not sitting here twiddling my thumbs going, oh, I've got so much time free on my hands. My time is full. So, but it's generally not playing Minecraft. I want to quit your day job then. Why? Why would I quit it? I love my job. It's brilliant. I don't want to quit my job just to play Minecraft. And I won't have no money. If we got no money, what am I going to do? It's a perfect job. Ticks all of the boxes that I like doing. Being creative, making content. Is this Flat World, says Sabdor? No, I'm not playing the Flat World server that the rest of them are doing. Although it is pretty flat because I'm lazy. Hi, Foxy. Hope you're doing well, says Boo Boosh. I am. Thank you very much. You? No. The Flat World, one of the reasons that I'm not taking part was because, well, number one reason, as I just mentioned, don't have much free time. The other reason was I didn't know it started. And they started a thread in the Discord, and I didn't get a notification for the thread, even though they were doing like everyone pings and stuff in there for all of the TV members. It didn't come up because I wasn't following the thread. I didn't even know it existed. So all of a sudden I'm like, oh, they're live. They're doing. Oh, I thought we like had a few weeks before we start. Oh, okay, I guess I'm not playing that then. So whoops. Oh well. I got too many things to do than be playing on that anyway. And I know I could still like join in at this point, but there's really no point. I know why you're not playing Truly Flat. It's on Java. Yuki, says Berenzo. I like Java Edition. Although I was playing Java Edition today doing some testing for my entity crabbing add-on. And I realized just how the reason why I like Bedrock. Like just the inventory stuff in Java Edition just feels weird to me. It's just all weird. Do I really want to do that strip? Not right now. If I'm putting a dock and stuff there, I might not want that there, so there's no point in doing that. Never played on Java, says Berenzo. It feels weird when you've been playing Bedrock for so long. That's all I can say. It's not bad, you know, it's not an awful game to play or anything like that, but it just feels really weird when you're just used to playing Bedrock. Not when once you're used to it, says Mitz. Yeah, exactly. No, it's very easy to get used to. But like, I haven't turned Java Edition on in months and months and months since me and you last did hardcore. And just like going into the inventory, like the strangest things in creative inventory in Bedrock, it's obviously laid out more differently as well. But if you shift click an item, it moves. Whereas on Java, you shift click an item, it just sticks to your cursor. And I'm like, yeah, but I want that on my hotbar. And when you exit the inventory and it's still in your hand, it's still in your like under your cursor. It's really bizarre. Like things like that, I just don't remember. So it was a bit jarring. Foxy, I'm told you're a smart guy. Is there a way to summon vanilla structures on a flat word in Bedrock? No, sadly not. No, I've thought about that a lot. I would love to be able to do that. There's no access to the vanilla structure files with anything really. I think you can use an MBT editor to actually see the structure or like to edit the structures, but there's no way of telling the world to implement them. And one of the reasons behind that is that our structures are different to Java Edition because like structure spawns, witch huts and guardian farms and things like that are built on like part of the structure, but it's as the world generates. It's a bit weird. So even if you could spawn on it, let's say you could spawn in a witch hut, the witches wouldn't suddenly start spawning there. So it's all a bit weird, sadly. Right. So now we got to deal with this somehow. I don't want to go too high up because we'll be underneath the villager's house, but I feel like I need to go at least another block up so we've got enough room above this thing to put a roof in. I think we'll keep the roof nice and simple and then just put in some simple walls. Oh, oopsie. Sorry guys, my bad. Oh dear. Yeah, I think we should have left that layer there. Oops. I'm going to put that layer back in. It was an accident, guys. The stream made me do it. Why not put lighting under the slabs? I could do that, but I was thinking of putting it in the walls. But yeah, that's totally doable. But yeah, I was just going to put them in the walls. That's all. I'm sure that'll get patched out of the game at some point as well with all of this Java parity push. I'm sure they'll be taking away, excuse me, all of that as well. You just don't know what's safe anymore. What are they going to steal from us today? Same sword, Blade of Eminent Doom if available, says Andover. What? Pardon? Oh, rename any item. Name. I haven't got a sword. I don't have a sword. I can make a sword. I probably should make one. All my good stuff that was in my toolbox got lost. Lost my toolbox, mate. Yeah, let's make a sword then. Let's make a new one and put it in my toolbox. You don't have a sword? You've been playing all these months. You don't even have a sword. Well, I don't use one. The axe does just a good job. No, it doesn't. It does slightly less damage. If it's only slightly. Where'd me anvil go? I had an anvil. Oh well. Guess we have a new anvil as well. Sand Devil costing me everything today. My wife said she was fed up with my addiction and demanded I quit cold turkey. But man, I really love cold turkey, says Mr. Balrog. Hello, Mr. Balrog. Nice to see you. I like cold turkey too. There we go. My brand new amazing sword. I ain't got any levels because somebody killed me, Zandevil. Who could that have been? Who was it? You appear to have a couple of chaps. Why are you not melting? Got a bit of roof. They're not witches. Oh yeah, point. Does attacking with an axe lower the durability faster? It does. It takes 2 durability per hit instead of 1. But when you've got like 1800 durability on a netherite axe, it's not worth worrying about. It really isn't a problem. Wishlist idea. Make witches melt in the sun, says Mr. Barrog. I'm on it. I'm on it. Witch puddles coming up, my friend. Let's do it right now. You want the trade, mate? Oh, thanks for trading, mate. Really appreciate it and everything. I was building a castle last night on Bedrock on Switch in creative, says SLG Footy. Thanks for letting me know what you're doing last night on Bedrock. I really appreciate that. What's everyone else been doing? What have you all been doing? You've all been building castles? Foxy doesn't do swords, says Brenzo. I don't. End rods on the ceiling like a city tunnel with fluorescent lights, says I could do that, but it's going to have a very low ceiling now due to the villagers' houses being a bit in way. So we'll have to see. Oh, we've got a lot of... Are these all bots lawful? Are we getting one of those bot raid things going on? I think we might be. How do I turn off new follow announcements? There's a way of doing it, isn't there? Actions... Alerts... Alert, follower. I'm gonna... Well, why isn't... I can just disable it. There we go. There we go. Blade of Eminent Doom. There you go, bud. Oh, lovely. I love it when we get a whole bunch of fake followers just to mess up my analytics. It's really nice. If any of you are in the chat that did that, then just know that you've thoroughly irritated me. It's not funny. It's not good. Bad for my channel. And it's, yeah, highly irritating because I now got to use some dodgy thing to try and delete followers and try and not delete anybody that's actually useful and try and delete only people that are actually bad, which is nigh on impossible. So thank you very much for wasting my time completely. I think it might have been Jen. Always trying to thwart me because she hates me so much. Even Mitch thinks it was Jen by the looks of things. Where'd the other one go? Chaps, we're moving. I need you in a slightly different place. Where'd the other two go? One here. Where's the other one? Speaking of being falsely accused, says Jen. I just putting 2 and 2 together, Jen. You hate me, and then something bad happened. You know. I know Berenzo. I know Jen's good people. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm having fun. I'm sure Jen is genuinely lovely. You get it? Genuinely lovely. And even Tiz told me that Jen is very lovely. So I believe Tiz because I like Tiz. I have a lot of time for Tiz. No, the comment was not about the bot. Which comment was that? I don't know. It's all kind of gone a bit weird. It was me. I'm not real, says Stitch Fix. No, it says, dug a hole from the peak of a mountain down to bedrock and going to build a tower in it. I went netherite upgrade template hunting, found a bastion only like 300 blocks away from where my nether portal came out. Oh, nice. Is it finished yet? Have we started getting new followers? Oof. We've got like 18 things in the queue. Oof. Clear queue. Oh, didn't work. Can I clear the queue? I have a strange urge to build a massive tower, says Iron Maiden 666. I don't wish you bad things. I just sometimes give you challenges, says Zandevil. Oh, so it was you, was it, Zandevil? I see. Zandevil did it. Just admitted it. Trying to ruin my day. Jeez. Wait a second. You talked to Tiz about me, says Jen. Maybe. A lot of things come up when we're just chatting about stuff. I don't think we were talking about anyone in specific. I can't remember how the conversation went. I think your name came up for some reason. Ooh. And it's Tiz says you're good people. I think you're good people, even though you hate me and you just, fill my channel with follow bots. That's fine. I don't mind, Jen. A lot of people hate me too. You're not on your own. I don't hate you. You do. You hate me. People hate me too, says Stitch Fix. Yeah, but you bring it on yourself, Stitch. I'm lovely. Why would anyone hate me? I'm so sorry, Stitch Fix. Oh, dear. I don't hate you, just not a fan, says Jen. Oh, jeez. Thanks. Appreciate your honesty, as usual. Oh, dear. If people hate you, you're doing something right. I don't know. I don't think that's quite right. I'm not 100% sure there's any logic behind that at all, to be honest with you, Zero. If it makes you feel better, then great. But I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. That's why we can't have nice things, says CW. I'm waiting for you guys. You're all going very cool. SLG40, would you be open to give some of the nice newbies here a tour of your area? I don't really have much to tour, really. I mean, what you see is what you get, really. I've got a few little areas going on this world, but nothing I'm particularly proud of at this moment in time, which is why I'm, putting time and effort into this. I haven't really got anything to show you. I think my starter area at Spawn Island, I was quite happy with. My little, spawn island thing, but other than that, my base is very much lacking, and yeah, I don't know really what I can offer you. I'm afraid I can wander around, but I'm kind of a bit in the middle of stuff. Build stills for the villager homes and get rid of the contrived tunnel, says Xander. I just spent ages building this tunnel. Don't you tell me to get rid of it now. Took me ages, bro. No, what we're gonna do is we're going to have to have a very low ceiling. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to manage this, but yeah, we're going to have walls on either side that have got lights in, so it'll give it like lots of light. And then I think we're just going to have a very low ceiling. I don't think we're going to have end rods on the ceiling like we wanted because it's too low. And then just that'll just have to do. I mean, we could dip down. We could make the road go down a little bit, I guess, to avoid it being so low down. That would probably work. That might be worth doing. Just in this bit, just dip down a few blocks. If you need the tunnel to be higher, you could always step it down to go lower, then step it when you're on the other end of the tunnel, says Iceheart. Man, you thinking the same thing, bro? It's like we're brothers. It's what I said. But you probably wrote it before I said it. But I didn't see it until you'd read till I'd finished saying it. Oh, jeez. Frog lights behind glass, says SG. Well, frog lights for sure, because obviously everything here over here is frog lights. I don't know about behind glass. Maybe I was going to do it behind pillars, but where's me? Where's all that smooth stone gone? Where'd I put it? Oh, jeez. I never find anything. Where did I put all those shulkers? Did I put them in one of these chests? What did I do with them? But all those shulkers that we moved, where did they go? What did I do with them? Holding that on as Fox, says Brenzo. What's that? Why does TBOPS still work correctly? Because we haven't updated. We're still on 1.20.0 because I'm too lazy to bother sorting out all the packs and make us update. I really don't see the point. We'll probably update for 1.20.30 when percentage player sleeps in, because then I don't have to fix anything. Over by the new build. Over by the new build. What new build? What new build? Oh, what, over there? Did I put them over there? Over here? This one? No. What new build? How did the Wandering Trader win Minecraft Marathon? He took the lead. What new build? Any tips for Froglight Farm? I hate the nether, always die and lose all my stuff. Yeah, go to the nether, right? It's the only way you can do it, really. Love me, I hate Rios, come as I am, Mr. Stitch Fix. That's what I just made up. It was really, really good. The honey building. Why did I put something over there? Did I? No chests over here. I tidied them up. No, when I just smashed all this stuff on all the stuff, I broke a couple of shulker boxes and I put them somewhere and I can't remember where I put them. I thought I'd put them in one of these chests, but I think I'm going bananas. There's only a couple, just like my there was a smooth stone one that all the smooth stone was in that I got from the furnace array. Eh? I had a few stacks of it. Where did I put it? Losing my mind. You lost it a long time ago. Around the back of that house. You're having me on. Not around the back of the house. Oh yeah, there we go. It's around the back of this house. Well done, guys. I'm glad you're here. Oh, jeez. Right, okay. Right, what was I doing? So we're going to have basically like that, and then we'll have those coming down like this, and then I think we'll probably just have some sort of pattern in the middle that probably lines up. The ceiling's going to have to be like that. So I guess we bring that down, block at the side like that, and then come up there like that, and then we can, I guess, make this look kind of funky like that, maybe? Is that enough light? I don't know. Don't know about that. Maybe something like that. I don't know. We'll fiddle. We'll see how we get on. Cheers, dude. Never even thought of a golem. Says I made him. Golems get eaten by magmas. Ice Heart says, Iron Golems help you handle the magma cubes while you shut off the spawner. You can't shut off a magma spawner off on Bedrock. They don't shut off. They continue. There's nothing you can do. They will just spit them out. More and more and more and more and more of them. The only thing you can do is deal with them as they're coming out and place your powdered snow in as quick as you can. If you name your sugar blocks in Minecraft on the anvil, there's an advancements. I don't know if it works on Bedrock, says SLG Footy. We don't get advancements on Bedrock. Get achievements and they're not per world, they're just per account, which sucks. That's how it is. You can place blocks around spawner so they stop spawning. Yeah, you need a lot though. And it's kind of a waste of time. But I suppose if you... No, it's not that much. Yeah. If you got a couple of iron golems in there, like you say, and you just go as quick as you can, I think you're better off doing it that way. Because it doesn't take long to just spam in some powdered snow. All right. No, not right. All right. Doesn't feel right either. I guess so. I've gone quiet. Have you noticed? That's right, I'm waiting for chat. Have you got anything? Come on, guys. Jeez. Relying on me. What do you think I am? Some sort of live streamer? Some sort of professional? Jeez. Give me a break. Waiting on you to do all the hard work. Do we go 2 or 1 in between? Maybe 2. There we get on with this. Does it line up? Never know. Might do. How's Nelly and the boys doing? They're all good, thank you. Yeah, Nelly's doing very well. The kids are the same as usual. So yeah, all very good, thank you. I have blocked several magma spawners, so not that hard to do. Place 4 blocks at every potential spawning block. Yeah, I know you can do it, but I don't know. It's just a headache, isn't it? Dealing with those things. It's too many things going on. You got the piglins in the bastion and the brutes coming out, and you got all that lava and the magma, and it's just, I don't know. There's just a lot going on. Just get in, get out as quick as you can. The only way. Learn my lesson, just listening, says Stitch Fix. Wow. Yeah, I hate it. Found a bastion and ran away, says Home Maiden. What else we got? Looks like a hospital, says C. Devin. What I'm doing here looks like a hospital. What hospitals have you been to? Ones that look like this, apparently. Kill the brutes and the piglins first, of course, says Zando. Good thinking. Look, when you're a panicker like me, it's all go or no go, and it's dangerous, and there's bad things, and it hurts, and you get... Oh, just... Is it really worth it? Yes. Actually, it is. Yeah, frog lap farms are amazing when you've got them going. Can I pay someone else to come and say You'll enjoy it. Once you get it done, you'll appreciate the achievement. You do it. You got this. We believe in you. You can do it. Do you have any pets? Says Jen. Yes, I have a dog called Nelly. I've had loads of pets over the years, but that's the only one I have at the moment. Have you got any pets, Jen? If so, what are the names and what are they? What are they? Kind of dog. She is a Labrador Golden Retriever cross, and she's a Fox Red Labrador Golden Retriever cross. So she's got a lovely sort of orangey coat. I don't care about her jacket. I don't know what colour dog she is. Oh, sorry. Oh, your dog got a jacket anyway. Get cold, mate. No pets, says Jen. Fair enough. Just create a safe box and kill any loose magmas, says Jeff Blue. There you go. You're getting all the tips and advice today. Named Chewy. My old dog has a Lab Retriever mix. She was the best dog I ever had, named Chewy. My brother's dog's called Chewy. It's a cockapoo, I think. Or a sprocker, I can't remember. It's a nutcase. It's lovely though, absolutely lovely. But it's a total nutcase. Hey, stop it! Ow! Do you dress your dog up? No, I don't. Do you? I got a dog. Oh yeah. Hey, stop it. I made it says super tips. Thanks, guys. I'm going to do it this weekend. We'll let you know how it goes. Look forward to hearing how it goes. I'm sure you'll smash it. You got this. How hard could it be? What could possibly go wrong? I assumed it would have been a fox outfit, says Jen. No, I do like real life foxes. I think they're lovely animals, lovely creatures. But I'm not obsessed with foxes like you may assume because I'm Foxy No Tail. So, no, I don't try and make my dog look like a fox. The fact that she's a Fox Red Labrador has absolutely nothing to do with Minecraft or anything like that. It just happened to be the dog that we found and that we liked. Didn't really care what colour she was. She's lived till 17 and a half. Wow, that's a good age for a dog. That's a really good age for a dog. That must have been terrible when they went. Oh man, the older they live, the harder it is. Jeez, that sucks. I'm so sorry. I mean, it's great that they lived that long, but I mean, that must have been hard. Nellie's a wonderful dog, says Lawful. She is. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, we kind of sort of got something going on here. I don't know. It obviously needs work. We do need to drop the road down into it. We need to do something with this and these floating chests and things like that. But we're kind of getting somewhere with it. Got a lot to do here to fix all of this. Bring these together. Get some grass around this house instead of this sand. Make it all look like it all joins together a bit more. Add some trees in. Put some grass and some flowers down. Build another couple of big buildings. Put a harbour over there. And link it all up over there. Not much to do at all, guys. Just a couple of streams work. I think we've achieved a reasonable amount today. I'm relatively happy with that. Thank you all, as usual, for joining in, watching, and enjoying it so much. I know every single one of you has absolutely thoroughly enjoyed this because you're all absolutely obsessed with me and you think I'm brilliant, especially you, Jen. So I appreciate that. But no, genuinely, all of you, even you, Jen. Even you, thank you for showing up and being here. You make streaming worthwhile. You give me things to respond to and it makes me laugh. So it always cheers me up. So thank you. Right, I am going to be disappearing now, as I'm sure you've guessed. We are going to be heading over to X. Then I'm going to be doing the off, so I'll see you all on Monday morning, same time as usual. maybe, if I wake up and I can remember. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.